Welcome along to the Global Energy Arena on a beautiful day in Dingwall for a massive match here. Ross County versus Motherwell, all to play for with just 3 more games left. And the race for Europe really heating up. A really colourful support from the Motherwell fans, making the long trip up to the Highlands this afternoon. A good 300 or 400 in the away end, making plenty of noise and bringing plenty of colour to the occasion as well.
We played a really disciplined game. The players were excellent in that in the first half. We didn't give many opportunities away, if any, and went in 0-0, which we were content with. And we felt if we kept a clean sheet, we would have the quality to get the goal.
The attack's still alive as it shields into the box towards Van Veen. Was that a foul? Yes, it was! The referee points to the spot, and Motherwell will have a penalty here. Kevin Van Veen steps up. Van Veen against Laidlaw, and he sends him the wrong way, and Motherwell hit the front in the Highlands. A massive goal in the context of their season, and they move into 5th place, and at the minute into a European spot.
Then the onslaught happened. I thought after that we got deeper and deeper, but some of the blocks and tackles and headers and obviously saves were amazing.
And it goes again. What a save from Kelly! And the referee blows the full-time whistle. Motherwell pick up a vital 3 points with just 2 games left. They move themselves into 5th place in the table and into a European spot.
In our change room, I could hear the singing, I could hear the drum. And I thought, is it going to be another one of those days where it's a bit special? So it was great to thank them at the end for that support, because they were there with us all the way through the game, and we want to repay that every opportunity we can.
Here we go. It's time for the final home game of the 2021-22 season. And just how big is this one? Motherwell are in the hunt for European football again, and they take on a side tonight who have their passports primed and ready for next season, with 3rd place firmly secured. Robbie Neilson names a few changes tonight to his team, but for Graham Alexander it is a simple and strong message. Win tonight and we could be on the road in Europe again. Taken by Slattery, he's hooked it right for Shields. He's got the pace to get onto this one. Shields across the face, and a surely tap in for Joe Effords.
Great start, absolutely brilliant start for us. Fantastic goal, really good movement with the front 3, and great finish from Joe. We kept it going for maybe another 10 minutes, but Hearts started to dominate possession, started to open us up. It was a difficult game for us first half, and they deserved their equaliser.
Oh, that's brilliant from Ginelli. The pace is far too easy. It's all too easy. Hearts bounce themselves back.
At half time we obviously changed the shape, brought on Kev and gave us a bit more presence, a bit more security up top.
And the swinger from Slattery, headed away by Haring, and then Lammy! The man whose goal secured top 6 status may well be the man to get Motherwell into Europe.
I looked at the boys and I thought they were all there. I had confidence in the players who were going to see the job through, and they did. And when the whistle went, it was a great feeling.
Kingsley, brilliant from 9 and old. There it is! There it is! Motherwell are going to Europe! Get your passports looked out, Motherwell fans, because you're going on a European tour! Let's go!
Been through a tough patch, no one can deny, but so proud of everyone that dug in, that keep going, kept believing, and got our rewards. Everything we've got, and as Motherwell do, we've only ever had it.
I'll be moving on at the end of the season to take up the position at St Mirren of the Chief Operating Officer. So a bit of a change for me in terms of being in the dugout and being involved in the football day-to-day stuff. It's more really of a holistic view of the football club as a whole, and I'm looking forward to making that transition. I started my Masters degree down in Manchester Metropolitan University last year, and it's a Masters in Sports Directorship and looking at that side of the game, really looking at the business side of the organisation as well as the football side. So it's certainly something that's got me thinking, and that's really kind of stimulated me in that mindset, if you like, of where I see myself moving in my football career. You can have a plan in football, but sometimes opportunities arise that take you maybe in a slightly different direction than you thought you were going in. So, all I've tried to do from the start of my career is be prepared to take as many opportunities as I can. I was determined to do that. From the minute I walked off a building site into this football club 20 years ago, I wanted to make the most of the opportunity of being involved in professional football. And what I've tried to do is get myself educated as much as I can to hopefully that to be the case. So, even with it being my coaching badges while I was still playing, or then onto my pro licence with a view to football management, and now doing my Masters down in Manchester with a view to having maybe a different type of role at a football club. So I've always tried to be proactive with that, take myself out my comfort zone, and that's not to say I'll never go back to coaching and managing. You just never know in football, but certainly at this stage I feel it's the right move for me and something that I'm excited about. I first walked in 1999, which seems a long time ago, which is because it was, but I was just a totally different person at that stage. I'd just finished my electrical apprenticeship. I came in for a trial initially, which I'll never forget because I scored 2 goals. I think they thought they were signing a goal-scoring midfield player, which they were quickly disappointed about, and they realised after I signed, but that's a different story. But yeah, listen, I think it's 20 years all in terms of service, and there's been lots of ups and downs, as I'm sure any Motherwell fan or anybody connected to the club over a 20-year period there's going to be, and there certainly has been. But I've absolutely loved every minute of it and never taken it for granted. You could spend a lot of time going through a lot of highlights, but there's a few in particular. Certainly my debut at Ibrox as a 19-year-old, getting a phone call at my mum and dad's house as I was still staying at the time. That night's sleep never quite went as how I thought it was going to go pre-phone call. What I'm most proud of is really making my way through the club and establishing myself at the football club, and having the privilege to become the captain of the football club, some European qualification, playing in cup finals, the moment at Aberdeen away when I probably should have scored for the halfway line but I only hit the crossbar.
It's Lasley deep into stoppage time, up goes Sutton, no foul given, Kerr, and Reid is there to knock it in. And what a moment for Motherwell, who have stolen second spot right at the death.
Again, thinking back to getting a testimonial, things like that, and feeling, just the appreciation from the supporters was, that was a really humbling experience for me. About playing Panathinaikos here in a Champions League game, standing in a line with that Champions League music, which technically I'm not sure we should have been playing, being a qualifier, but that's how we roll. But walking out there, my daughter was the mascot that night, so all of these things, when I start to think about it, come flooding back. And again, no matter what I go on to do in the rest of my career, these are moments that will always be so special for me, and as I said, for my wife Jane and my kids Carrie and Alfie.
That's it. All right, cheers. This football club has done and will continue to be such a big part of my life. I can't thank everybody individually, but just as a whole, the messages and everything I've had, I fucking thank you for the ball.
It was always going to be a big decision for me. Thought of leaving this football club is big for me. It's a big decision. There's I mean, my two kids are still not speaking to me, but you know, we'll just need to kind of negotiate that. But listen, it is always going to be a big call. But professionally, in professional football, it's a tough business. It's a hard business, and just for me at this moment in time, it's the right decision. As I said, that's not to say that I won't be back, be it in an official capacity or an unofficial capacity. This club will always be a big part of my life. But yeah, I think just professionally, it's the right decision at this time and the right opportunity.
Thank you very much. Good evening. Hello. Where is it?
I look good, don't I? Let me just sort this out.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on stage tonight's host, Tom Kern! Right, a very good evening. How are we doing? All right? First up, best of order. Will you please welcome to the stage the young player of the year, Dean Cornelius?
Delighted. Personally, this season's been brilliant for me. It's my first year at senior football and I've enjoyed every minute, and I'm just grateful for the opportunity I've been given, and hopefully I can kick on from now. I'm always close to the young boys, I'm always in their away change room speaking to them all the time, so hopefully that this will spur them on and they can see that they can do what I've done and break into the team and hopefully win awards like this.
Slattery! Oh wow, what a strike from Slattery!
Pleasure to announce the goal of the season 2020 to Callum Slattery.
Callum Slattery on the front, Callum!
You know, delighted to win it. You know, many people that could have won it. The importance of goals, style of goals. You know, so yeah, for me personally, just absolutely delighted to win it, and you know, just appreciate it for everyone that voted really. I didn't think I was going to actually win it. You know, I'm actually delighted to be fair. So yeah, because there were so many good goals in the running for it, I'm actually buzzing to win it. Yeah.
It's a very, very short career, of course. It's great if you can get into the punditry world. So we're going to play your goal of the season again, Callum. I'm going to give you the microphone and we're going to hear you commentating on your own goal. So if we can get the goal with the sound down, take it away, Callum Slattery.
Come on.
It's a goal! That's brilliant. That was amazing, wasn't it? Was that the first time you've done that? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome up the top goal scorer, Kevin Van Veen.
One top goal scorer. I knew for a fact that I would score goals. Just a bit with my suspensions, illness and injuries, I missed quite a lot of games, so I couldn't really hit what I wanted to hit. Still a good positive season, and hopefully I can do that again, but scoring more goals.
But this sort of award should go to somebody who is a guy that the fans will always look up to, a local guy, guy's in there with the spirit of the club. Join us, the one and only Barry Maguire.
It's just recognition for what makes this club special, to be honest. And I think what Barry's shown is a real grit and determination to, you know, get right through the academy system. I mean, I remember Barry's a 15-year-old boy and he's worked his way right through to the first team. You know, there's a few setbacks along the way and he's overcame them. As I say, it's what this football club's all about in my eyes. It's promoting its own youth players through the system, and to me Barry epitomises everything about that.
He's been there for me for the start, for the second I came to the club, for the second he's left the club. Keith Lasley, he's been a role model to me as a captain, as an assistant manager. as a coach, he's showed me the ropes of the club, and that's why I've been here so long. It's players like him, people like him, that's kept me loving the club as long as I have. I didn't expect to get an award at all, but to actually get one, and to get one of this regard, is honestly, it's massive to me. It means so much to me.
Ladies and gentlemen, our special recognition awards, for reasons that will be apparent the minute you watch the clip. Could we play the VT, please?
Decent turn, looking for O'Donnell, big save! Scotland getting bodies in the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, the special recognition award, Scotland's very own Stephen O'Donnell.
Obviously, as you can see, it's for representing Scotland, and something I'm very proud of, and as a Motherwell player and as a Motherwell captain, something I take massive pride in doing every time. You obviously don't serve these targets when you're trying to play. For Scotland, it's just trying to get one more, but thankfully I've managed to make 26 and hopefully a few more. But look, it's for me personally a really special achievement.
My vote for Player of the Year is Liam Kelly.
My Player of the Year is Kevin Van Veen. One of his games is unplayable. Lots of goals for us, lots of assists, so he's my Player of the Year.
Liam Kelly, he's probably individually kept us in games at times.
Oh yeah, my Player of the Year is Liam Kelly.
Liam Kelly.
Liam Kelly.
Liam Kelly.
Liam Kelly.
My Player of the Year is Liam Kelly. Saved us multiple times this season, and for me, the best keeper in the league.
Obviously when the players say that and they're the ones that you train with every day, it's a great feeling. You don't expect it, you just work hard every day, try to play well on the weekends, and to get any awards, especially from people who see you every day, it's the best feeling in the world.
So, we come to the final award of the night. As voted by the Motherwell supporters, it is the Player of the Year.
Liam Kelly.
Liam Kelly!
Obviously the fans voted me Player of the Year, so a massive thank you to them. They got us over the line, they got us at top 6, they dragged us over the line against Livingston, and then against Hearts, they made sure we got that European football, so a massive thank you to them. Delighted that I could contribute to a memorable season for them, but we're only just getting started, I've still got 2 years left here. I'm really looking forward to next year European football, seeing how far we can go together, and hopefully something special can happen, so a massive thanks to the fans for them voting me.